Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm calling. There's no escape, and I can't wait. Need a hand, baby, give me it. Dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Do you feel me now? Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. Took a sip from the devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Do you feel me now? Oh, the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic? Don't you know that you're toxic? I'm slipping under. Taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Yeah. Intoxicate me now, with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now, with your loving now. Intoxicate me now. I think I'm ready now.
Hello there. We're sorry to interrupt the 24-hour live stream of the Basilica. I'm Seth, and you're watching Catholic Talk on Notre Dame Channel 13. Catholic Talk is Notre Dame's only talk show where we examine issues relating to Catholics on campus. We got a great show planned for you today, but first, let's hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Catholic Talk is brought to you by Juicy Juice. 100% juice for 100% kids. We are also sponsored by EA Sports. It's in the game.
Wonderful. One of the most dividing issues on campus this year is the debate on whether or not to have an online porn filter on campus. Here to talk about it are a few individuals from both sides of the debate. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and then give a brief overview of your side's view?
Thanks, Seth. My name is Richard Bates.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Bates.
I represent the men of Notre Dame who request that the university implement a filter that would make pornography inaccessible on the Notre Dame Wi-Fi networks. We believe this would send the message that pornography is harmful and also catastrophic to individuals and relationships.
Thank you again, Mr. Bates. We'll hear from the other side, but first let's hear from another sponsor.
Have you or a loved one been exposed to asbestos in Pangbourne? Or by asbestos carrying bats in Sorin? You may be at increased risk for mesothelioma. Call lawyer Harry Johnson today.
Wonderful. And now from the other side we have
I'm Jack Hoffman.
Jack Hoffman. Okay, wonderful. And I understand that you're a law student. You must be a master debater.
Thank you. We feel that, regardless of one's own opinions on pornography itself, we as a campus should not be censoring the world and should respect each person's freedom to either engage with or avoid pornography.
Interesting stuff. We'll hear from our sponsor before our last guest.
With more kinds of crab than ever, new dishes and all your favorites, only while Crab Fest lasts. Red Lobster, now this is seafood.
And now for a strong finish, we have
Justin Socks.
Justin Socks. And I understand that you're also in favor of a porn filter, but have not been previously engaged with Mr. Bates's organization. Is that correct?
That's right. Really just to piggyback on the point Dick here already made. We need an online porn filter. Online porn, left unchecked, is going to have detrimental effects on our society. For one, online porn is killing small businesses. If we don't act now and put in this filter, good old mom and pop porn rental stores like Good Vibrations and Dick Filet are gonna go out of business. And we will not stand for that. Not only is online porn harming porn businesses, it's harming porn itself. I know I speak for both of us when I say that we demand this filter be implemented to protect the high quality production of porn.
That's not exactly what I had in
Well,
mind.
that's all the time we have. Thanks for watching Catholic Talk. Tune in next week when Father Pete will be joining us to play Mo Bamba on the bongos.
Freak, shoot, beach, young Father Pete, and I'm getting really rich.
Welcome. We're so privileged to have you interview today. Oh, sorry, were you on the phone? Were you on the phone?
Yo, what'd you say?
I just said we're so privileged to have you interview here today.
Yeah, this is Joe.
So we usually start off interviews with a little introduction. Can you tell me about yourself? Sorry? Oh, your name's Preston.
It's pronounced Preston.
Okay, Preston. So can you tell me what you do on campus? Oh, you play lacrosse. That must be such a huge time commitment. Like, how do you have any time to write your own papers?
Yeah, it's tough. Listen, Chief, can we speed this up? I got practice in 4 hours.
Wow. Super hardworking, great time management. A real first one in, last one out type of guy. So, what's your major?
Mendoza.
No, like, what's your major?
Business.
No, like, what are you studying?
Business.
Amazing. Really striving for the holistic education I see. Great stuff. Great athlete. Even better student. Really puts the student in student athlete. Are you asleep?
What? No, I was just praying. You know, Thank the big man upstairs for all my blessings.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. Truly grateful for his talents and a devout Catholic. So, why do you think you'd be a great candidate for the position? Oh, I forgot you play lacrosse. My bad. So I have your resume here, and it says you interned at the Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was chill.
So can you tell me about your experience as a summer analyst?
My dad works there.
No, can you tell me what you got out of your experience?
Well, I got these.
Great stuff. Uses every tool at his disposal. Great utilization of office resources. Great stuff, great stuff. So, do you have any questions for me?
So, Chief, when I get this job, how many skips do I get?
Skips? Oh, I guess you mean time off. Well, it's company policy to give employees as many sick days as they need so they can be as productive as possible when they return.
Yeah, I'll be using a lot of those.
Of course you will. Really pushes his limits and maximizes potential on and off the field. Well, that's all I have for you today. Can you start next week?
You stupid squirrels! I could have given you a home.
Hey, Bobby. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, did you ever find your iPad that got stolen?
What are you talking about, dude? My gonads ain't swollen.
No, that's not what I said.
It's Andrew, isn't it?
No, it's your roommate, Steven.
Hey, I'll ask the questions around here, okay, Chief? But, dude, I just had quite the day if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself.
Oh, cool, man. Well, why don't you tell me about it?
Well, Seth, how about instead I just tell you about it?
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it.
So me and the boys roll up to my 9:55 class already wasted off our butt asses. And as soon as we get in there, the professors are like, "Good Moreau class. Time for a pop Quiznos." And I'm like, excuse me, officer, I'm not sobered enough for this. Can I please get an extension? And he's like, "No, Bobby, it's your responsibility to learn this crap since you're failing my class." So I look him in the eye and I say, "Listen here, Professor Sackerman. If I want to excrend something, it usually gets excrended. So unless you want me to Tyler Newsome your ass to the Golden Grotto, I do as Papa says."
There is no way in hell.
Don't interrupt, Sheldon. It's rude. So Professor Hacky Sack says, "Damn it, Bobbert, you're right. I'll extend the quiz 1 mile long for you. And not only that, you're getting an A++++. And here's my wallet."
Bobby, this is just getting ridiculous.
Oh, Santiago, don't be jealous. It doesn't look good at you, sweetie, and it's best served cold on a dish. By the way, I left that class like such a boss, almost no one saw me puke on that girl, Katie.
Dude, are you kidding me? That's so not cool.
Dude, you did the same thing last week to that girl in your philosophy class.
No, man, that was you. That's 5 weeks in a row you puked on the
Blah,
same
blah,
board.
blah, blah. Blah. So, after class, I head on over to Googie Feminino for practice.
Wait, practice?
Yes, Simon, practice. How you think we're gonna win the bowl of cotton if we don't even have foot game practice?
You are not on the foot.
So I get my shoulder things on and my spike shoes and my gold hat. And I go right up to Coach. I say, "Coach, I want to start in Rudy's place. I deserve it. Now let's win one for the guppy."
I hate you so much.
Don't hate the games, hate the players, Steadward. Coach had us running some crazy plays today, man. You wouldn't be able to follow these routes with a GPS.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, Bobby. Just curious, what kind of routes was Coach having you run?
Let's see, we ran the go-go hot red zigzag counter slant bootleg, hash brown toss, scream pass.
Wait, screen pass or scream pass?
Scream pass. Want me to?
No, please don't.
Let's see, do a two-step cross route, the bang porn reverse, the I don't care what the circumstances are, just go for two, missionary, and quarter dog sneak.
Hold on, Bobby. Let's run this back. You're telling me you just walked into Googly Amino, put on pads, and went up to Brian Kelly at practice?
Okay, first of all, it's Goofy Gooberino.
It's Googly Amino.
Google Finding Nemo.
Googly Amino.
Grab and go.
Googly Amino.
That can't be right. Let me ask my phone. Hey, Cheryl, what's the name of that big sport house again?
I don't know. I'm so hammered. Getting directions to Taco Hut.
Dude, how is your Siri drunk?
I accidentally spilled a White Claw on it, and now all my phone calls taste like black cherry. Anyways, after I blacked out and took a 5-hour nap in Stonehenge, the boys and I stumbled upon a couscous cave.
You went to Acoustic Cafe in Duncan?
Yes, Spencer, please unclog your ear holes. So the boys and I obviously squat up and head in there, and that's when I see Katie. I knew right then, there, and then I had to impress her.
You don't sing or play any instruments whatsoever.
Oh, Sebastian, you haven't even scratched the surface of my complex existence. So I get up on stage, and I guess you could call me a Cheez-It, because I was looking like a snack that smiles back.
I think you're thinking of Goldfish.
I was actually thinking about Mrs. Pitts. But enough with the game, Sammy. I'm trying to tell a story.
Wait, my mom?
Next thing you know, lights dim, spotlight. Me, center stage. And Seamus, I think this is one of my best body slap solos I've ever performed.
What in Jenkins' name is a body slap?
Who's Jenkins again? See that big cowboy guy?
No, he's the president of Notre Dame.
Huh. Well, Sean, if you really want to know about my passion, it goes a little bit like this. I should have stretched for that. Ugh. So, after my legendary performance, I went right up to Katie. I looked at her and I said, Katie, it was all for you. I slapped my body so that one day we may perhaps slap ours together. And then our kids will learn a body slap, and we'll be the first body slap traveling band in the country. And she was all like, ew, get away from me. And I had to clean your puke off me for like 2 hours today. It's like, sheesh, Karen, give me some space. Am I right, Caesar?
Yeah, sure.
So after that shindig was over, I rumbled and bumbled my way home, and here I am. Only took me 3.5 line bikes. What a night, am I right, brother?
Yeah, sure. So you're telling me you did all this today after class?
Yes, damn it, Salamander. Do you even have an old brain in this noodle noggin?
Right. You know that we graduated 3 years ago, right, Bobby?
Let's all go to Noobs.
So then she was like, I'm not ready for a committed relationship right now. I'm just your tour guide.
Oh, hey, Father Jenkins. You look different. Wait, I'm a prospy. Who's Father Jenkins?
So what'd you think?
I loved it. Of course, I need some financial aid if
So what do all your parents do? My dad's the CEO of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Starbucks, Google, Colgate, and the Jefferson Middle School lacrosse team. Wow, you have a lot of dads.
My parents run a highly successful pyramid scheme.
Marvelous.
Well, my dad works at a steel mill, and my...
Oh!
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
Well, sure. Here at the University of Notre Dame, we encourage crazy.
My life has been a series of doors in my face. And then suddenly I bump into you.
I've been thinking the same thing. Cause like I've been working my whole life to grow my endowment. And maybe it's the money talking or the beautiful view. But with you,
I found my collar.
I see your wallet.
And it's nothing like I've ever
known before. School is not for the poor. School is not for the poor. I'm gonna need so much more money from you and you and you. School is not for the poor. No, no.
I mean, that's crazy.
What?
We finish each other's.
You should go to state school.
That's not what I was
I never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jenkins again, my nonprofit institution could use a big contribution. You and I were just meant to be. Say goodbye to your remaining cash. You won't be needing it anymore. School's not for the poor. School's not for the poor. I'm gonna need so much more money for you to go to school. School's not for the poor. No, no.
Can I say something crazy? Can you just give me a scholarship?
Can I say something crazier? No.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, people of Zom, this is the news.
Let's get this thing started off nice and light. Politics. Pretty cool that Father Pete is thinking about running for president.
Grayson, I think that's Mayor Pete.
Guys, it was so weird. 3 guys, all had suits. They locked me up. It was so weird.
Yeah, that's really weird, Billy.
Okay, welcome to the news, everyone.
We already did that.
Okay. All right, anyway, earlier this week, Puxatawny Phil did not see his shadow, indicating an early spring this year. Isn't that awesome? You know what else he didn't see? That car coming.
Should have invited him. Should not have invited him.
It's his birthday, though. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, Billy!
Hayes.
Netflix says their new film, Bird Box, was viewed more than 45 million times in 7 days. That's a record for the streaming service.
You know, frankly, John, I just think it's ridiculous. When she brings 2 blindfolded children into the woods, she's helping them survive. But when I do it, I'm kidnapping and banned from most elementary schools.
Great point, Henry. We've all been there. Recently, Notre Dame controversially decided to cover up the historic Christopher Columbus murals in the main building.
And no matter how you feel about the murals, the decision to cover them up produced probably the best clip of television news that any of us have ever seen. Let's take a look at what the experts said.
The university president, Father John Jenkins, liberal.
Alrighty then.
I just can't believe Father Jenkins would try to clear hundreds of years of history like that.
Grayson, you're right. But I just usually clear the last hour. Sorry, Mom.
After their grueling, close, hard-fought battle with the Fighting Irish, the Clemson Tigers easily dispatched Alabama and won their second football championship in the last 3 years. Now, to celebrate, President Trump ordered $5,500 worth of junk food to the White House. $5,500 worth of junk food? That's just one trip to the huddle.
Earlier this year, a group of redheads met up before a football game for a group photograph. Onlookers said it was a nice event, but it lacked a bit of soul.
Now let's get to weather. Last week, a polar vortex hit campus, causing the university to cancel classes as wind chill temperatures dropped to negative 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Or as that kid from Minnesota calls it, shorts weather.
The extreme temperatures caused Holy Cross's power to fail, and campus was evacuated to Notre Dame. We found this surprising on 2 fronts. First, that they were unprepared. Second, that Holy Cross is still open to begin with.
Come on. The cold temperatures caused a pipe to burst in the Duncan Student Center. Oh no, shouted the one person in the Star Ginger line.
In other news,
A petition to ban porn on campus became a subject of debate this year. Signers of the petition included over 400 girls and 7 Stanford guys.
Notre Dame, under the leadership of Father Jenkins, hosted both Garth Brooks and Tim McGraw in the same year, dethroning Nashville and emerging as the new epicenter of country music.
Oakland Raiders head coach John Gruden recently said in an interview that he lost his virginity to the Notre Dame fight song. Now, this is great news for the band because by the transitive property, they're all no longer virgins.
Universal Studios theme park's latest attraction is a troll that farts glitter at guests, also known as an FTT major's big break.
John, you're FTT, right? What are you waiting for? Throw in an application, you'll blow them away. Recently, a picture of an egg received over 18 million likes on Instagram, pushing it past Kylie Jenner for the most liked picture of all time. If you thought Kylie Jenner created a bad body image for women, wait till you see this egg in a bikini.
A new condom delivery service has been launched on campus with the whole process expected to take 15 minutes from start to finish.
Wow, 14-minute deliveries. That's impressive.
Think about it.
It's a thinker. A magician will be coming to South Bend to put on a show for Idea Week. This is incredibly exciting news. His first trick will be to make people actually care about Idea Week. Ooh, take that, Idea Center.
That was rough. The crowds love Idea Week. Now, we often spend a lot of time making fun of St. Mary's, and we are very excited to hear about their new initiative, the Womendoza College of Business. Now, we are all about equality here at the Keenan Revue, and we're very excited that both St. Mary's and Notre Dame will finally have a group of students that think they're better than everyone else just because they can use the sum function on Excel.
Now, if you guys don't mind, we're just going to write a couple thank you notes. We're a little behind on those. Thank you, Sunkist, for being the only soda that Tom Brady approves of. This just in, Sunkist has just partnered with major food corporation Kraft, and the two are excited to announce their new product, Kraft Kiss.
Thank you, D-Bart Lounge beanbag chairs, for giving me a place to nap. It's truly refreshing to wake up in a room of 40 people, sober and with clothes on for a change.
Thank you, Hammis Bookstore, for having everything we students need, whether that be a new textbook or a Notre Dame-themed shovel.
And finally, thank you, Martin's Supermarket Font, for turning regular grocery shopping into spooky grocery shopping.
And that's the news. Play the song.
Play that music.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Hi, Mom.
Good evening, freshmen and fresh women, and welcome to your housing assignment ceremony. I'm one of the university's top scientists, Jordan Hall. Until recently, our sorting turtle, Gerald, used to pick your dorms. We had little bowls of food, and, well, point being, Gerald moved on to the big turtle farm upstate last month, so we've had to get with the times and turn to AI for help. I give you the sorting helmet.
Hi, I'm Reverend Sorting Eye Helmet, CSC. But since we're friends, you can just call me Carl.
Clearly, Carl here is still in beta testing for him, but I assure you, his judgments are so accurate, some would even call it magical. Just think of him like a Roomba, but for your head. Also different.
You know, just the other day, Jordan here was telling me how Father Jenkins is also kind of stuck in beta form.
I also told Carl I'd turn him into a real Roomba if he ever said that. Now, will the first student please take a seat?
Hi, Mr. Sorting Helmet, sir? I'd like to go anywhere but Zom, please. I don't want Ligma.
Okay, I promise I won't send you to those Dementors. But go on and tell me something interesting about yourself.
Oh, well, I have an extensive pet rock collection. It's true, I've got everything from native Nebraskan conglomerate to some shale I found back home in Sheboygan. I named him Kevin. Kevin's my friend.
Well, after hearing that, I'm actually tempted to defer you to Holy Cross. But I guess I'll give you the next worst thing. Morrissey.
You see, he's a quite well-calibrated creature. Next.
All right, champ. So what's special about you?
Yeah, I was a quintuple sport athlete back in my youth. Hockey captain, all-state point guard, Led my football team to 4 straight district championships. I mean, not a big deal. It is a huge deal.
All right, Hardo, that's enough. We get it. You'll be great in Siegfried. Have fun taking Interhall Dodgeball way too seriously.
Well, 2 down, 1,998 to go.
Holy Hayes Healy, what's the matter with you? You're sweating like Father Jenkins on Christopher Columbus Day.
I can't help it. It's my medical condition acting up again. I thought I was finally hitting puberty, but the doctors think it's high cholesterol.
Well, take me off before I short circuit you, ogre. Let's get you a dorm before you keel over. Must be done.
All right, Carl, I think all sweaty there. Might have made your wires go a little crazy. Let's try a test to make sure everything's still working.
Father John Jenkins, liberal.
Oh, good. The Roomba's fixed.
Yikes, Slugger. What happened to you?
Shattered femur.
Sheesh. Why'd you do that?
I was doing the bird box challenge by brushing my teeth, and it didn't go so well.
Well, you know, I hear there's a great place to brush your teeth in Carroll.
What? You can't be serious. It's a freaking shattered femur, man.
Well, run along before I give you a shattered tibia to go along with it. Gryffindor!
Wicked!
What's all? Name's Aaron Hardy.
All right, Sailor. Now tell me, what do you fight for?
Legalizing Mary Jane, son. There's nothing better than deebing on some of that DeBartolo dank. Geezing on some of that good Getty's ganj. I mean, hey, back in the day, my boys used to call me Aaron Huffman Hardy. Should have seen me and Puffet McGraw.
Okay, son. There's only one place for you. Not. Just please take me off your head.
Oh, sick. Can I light up there?
Oh, no. You can't light that Loftus leaf anywhere on this campus.
What? This machine is bugging, man.
Whoa, easy there. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That helmet is armed with 5 state-of-the-art heat-seeking lasers with enough firepower to make every polar bear on this planet homeless. Now put the nice helmet back down and walk away slowly. All right, folks, that's all the time we have here today. Just remember, there's a wizard inside all of us waiting to get out. Unless you're a squib in Stanford. Then there's just a muggle with very low T wanting to stay inside. Cheers.
Guys, I'm so glad we're finally doing this. Legends is so cool.
Yeah, man. We always say we're going to do trivia night, and then we always back out at the last minute.
Yeah, it should be a ton of fun.
Yeah, but let's win this.
I mean, yeah, we can try.
I'm going to order some beers. Anyone want one?
Smart. Something to take the pressure off. Let's stick to one round, though. Don't want us to lose our focus. I'll take a White Claw.
All right.
Trevor, don't you think you might be taking this one just a little bit too seriously? We don't want to have a repeat of Acoustic Cafe, do we?
Oh, my gosh. That was 3 weeks ago. Will you ever let that go?
Yeah, I know. I mean, but just, you know what you did.
I mean, plus, trivia's totally different. I love trivia. I always play back home with my dad. He's a weatherman, you know. He's like the smartest guy on earth.
Cool. Well, you know what? We're just 4 friends here at Trivia Night. I think they're about to start.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Legends Trivia Night. If you're here to park your car in the new parking garage, park it somewhere else, because we're here to stay. Anyway, the rules are the same as usual. Just write your answers down and turn them in. Question 1. A prime number is a number that has no factors except 1 and itself. Is the number 11 a prime number?
Okay, Paul, what is it?
Dude, I have no idea.
It's a science question. You're the science major. You're supposed to know these. I didn't invite you because you're my friend. I invited you because you're useful. Now, what's the answer?
Dude, first of all, we've been friends since we were 3 years old. And second of all, I'm a neuroscience major, and that question was about prime numbers.
Well, does anyone know it? No? Okay, well, apparently I have to take over the science questions, even though I'm already the math, geography, Star Wars canon, and meteorology guy. Just give me time to think.
Dude, Trevor, relax.
I'm relaxed. I'm good. I'm having fun. Luckily, since my father is a weatherman, I have a greater genetic capacity for science, but I just need quiet so I can concentrate.
Well, we really need to get an answer in.
And the answer is yes, 11 is a prime number. 4 of our teams got it correct.
There's no way they know that. They knew that. They were definitely cheating.
Trevor, what are you doing now?
I'm setting up my Apple Watch for the next question.
Don't you think cheating takes the fun out of it?
Don't you think cheating takes the fun away from it?
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
Question 2. Which South American country does not primarily speak Spanish?
Oh, easy.
Brazil. I said it. I know it. Write it down. Brazil.
Got it.
And the answer is, of course, Brazil.
Suck it, other teams. We got that one.
All 8 got that one correct. In the lead right now is Trivia Newton-John. In second place is the Titanic swim team. And in third place is Tequila Mockingbird. Bringing up the rear is Trevor and Trevor's idiot friends.
All right, guys, we are really struggling tonight. Last question, we got to step it up, and I think we bet it all.
Okay, just quiet. I'm running the permutations. If we wager 7 points, then...
Dude, we need like 47 points to win.
Oh, now you can do math, Paul? Hey, Paul, truth or dare?
Dare, I guess.
I dare you to go home.
That's it, I'm out of here.
All right, time for our final question. The category is sports. Which NFL team currently playing in the AFC North Division was originally a team of the American Football League?
Oh, this is an easy one. The Cincinnati Bengals.
No, it's the Baltimore Ravens.
Trevor, I am 100% certain that the answer to this question is the Cincinnati Bengals.
My father is the weatherman of Fox Channel 45, and he is friends with the sportscaster who knows Ray frickin' Lewis, who played for what team? Oh yeah, the Baltimore Ravens. Matt, I met your parents at JPW, and something tells me that neither your stay-at-home HGTV watching mom or your I only care about mowing my lawn dad are 2 connections away from Ray Lewis. So why don't you let me carry this team like I have all night? It's the Baltimore Ravens. Write it down.
And the answer is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dang, these questions are hard.
Welcome back to Chopped, Notre Dame edition. We just had a great appetizer round, except of course our contestant from BP. She just decided to eat all the basket ingredients. She will be missed. But meanwhile, with stellar first round performances, we got Chef Pierre from Haggerty Family Cafe, Chef Jet from NDH, and Chef Carlos from SDH. On to our basket ingredients. Today we got hamburger patty, FZ4:1. Battered Moz Stick Tantalizer. Brown sauce. Last but not least, yogurt, BLK, BRBY, PF. All right, chefs, timer starts now. And while the chefs are cooking away, let's reintroduce our judges. Today we got Garth Brooks.
Woohoo, baby! Time for some grub.
Thank you, Garth. John from Stanford Hall.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jonathan, and I live in Stanford Hall.
Oh, great to hear from you, John.
But I didn't get to tell you my major.
No one cares, John. And last but not least, special guest, Guy Fieri.
What's up, guys? I'm Guy Fieri, and I'm rolling out to Notre Dame looking for the best domes, dining halls, and dorm parties. Recently, I stopped by Arabesque Palace, and their hummus took me straight to Flavortown. Can't wait to see what these rockin' chefs have for me tonight.
All right, and it looks like time is up. Chefs, stop cooking. Come and present your dishes. All right, Chef Jet, what did you make for the judges today?
So judges, today I prepared for you a hamburger FZ4:1 on a bun seedless select with tomato wedges fresh, all topped with brown sauce and a side of stealth fries.
There are no fries on my plate?
No, they're there.
But, my bun also has seeds on it, and I have a seed allergy.
Yeah, so let's move on to Pierre. Pierre, what did you make for the judges?
I made crepe.
This crepe has at least 6,396 square yards of flavor, forcing it out of bounds. However, I didn't see you use any of the basket ingredients.
You don't like my crepe?
I didn't say that, brother. It was good. I just didn't see a single basket ingredient.
I make crepe. Why don't you eat my crepe?
Yeah, okay, calm down there, Pierre. What about you, Chef Carlos?
Judges, I have whipped up for you a salad Southwest, SDH, mixed with lettuce romaine, succulent chicken breast, and all topped with oil canola, and EVOO blend, 75/25.
Oh, baby, just like Mama used to make it.
Wasn't romaine lettuce recalled in the E. coli epidemic?
Yeah, so let's give the judges some time to make their decision.
Hey, so did you pick A or C?
This isn't a test.
Oh, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Ooh, probably because he served E. coli. South, you have been chopped.
Oh my God!
Well, congrats to Pierre and Chef Jet for making it to the dessert round. Before we get started, how would you guys spend the winnings?
Flour, milk, egg, sugar, you know. For crepe mix.
Okay, what about you, Chef Jet?
Well, I would rearrange the dining hall and buy about 30 more flat screen TVs. I mean, you gotta let the people know what they're eating.
Well, there you have it. A complete waste of money from both sides. Let's look at our basket ingredients. We got flaxseed ground, bacon imitation crumble, pear halves LS, and brownie no nuts. Chefs, your timer starts now. And while they're cooking away, any last comments from the judges?
I've been taken on a road rocket trip down to Flavor Town, where the gravitational force of bacon warps the laws of time and space.
I wonder which half of the pear we're gonna get tonight.
That's a great question, Garth. Great question. All right, chefs, your time is up. Stop cooking. Come and present your dishes. Okay. All right, Chef Jet, what did you make for the judges?
Judges, this round I prepared for you a custard-filled Long John with chalk icing, coupled with a salad orange pineapple -SDH, and a side of pineapple tidbits.
You know what? It might just be a mound of oil log Pillsbury Crescent dough, but it's bomb.com tasty, amigo.
I don't have a Long John.
Yeah, we know. All right, Pierre, what did you make for the judges today?
I made crepe.
Again?
I make crepe for you. Why not eat my crepe? Merde! This is good for you. Eat my crepe. Mangez ça. That's good for you. Eat my crepe. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Mangez mes crêpes. Mangez mes crêpes. Elles sont bonnes pour vous. Mangez tous mes crêpes.
Yeah, that looks like all the time we have for tonight, folks. There's gonna be no winner. The only loser is you for having to eat this god-awful food every day.
It's a piece of cake and bake a cake. Making food is just like science.
Hey, is that Siegfried? No, it's not.
Down.
Don DeBartolo. It's time for your annual donation.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's SYI? Actually, Father Jenkins, that's all right. You're in luck. I need your help. But first, can I interest you in a fine red wine?
I better not. No, thank you.
All right, then, I'll start. Well, my father has made great donations to this university. I need to leave my own legacy and make sure that the DeBartolo name remains the best of the 5 families of South Bend. I mean,
We saw what happened to the La Fortunes.
You mean La Fortune? What are the 5 families?
Yes, they've been more prominent recently. The Guglielminos have that giant building bringing us all those fencing championships. The Pascarellas have 3 buildings. Oh, and the Brays.
Coach Bray, he's not Italian.
Father, have you seen the man? Anyway, I hear you're having trouble with wreckers.
You know, Sal's could be better.
I have a proposition. Pizza, wine bar.
Wine on campus?
Father, if it's good enough for Mass, it's good enough for us.
You're right. What could go wrong with this idea?
Boom. Forget about it. Now let's talk about Brian Kelly.
Oh, you're not going to bring up Charlie Weiss again, are you?
Hey, boss, you gotta let that one go.
I know. He just didn't get a fair chance. Anyway, notice that South Quad's been getting a lot more funded than North. What's the deal? They're getting a brand new residence hall while North Quad's just plagued by Zom.
Hey, you know, that new dorm isn't good for everybody. I actually get cyberbullied by the Ryan girls because they say it blocks the view of their sunset.
Sunset? Sunset, Father. The BP girls have been blocking out the sun over North Quad for years. I'd ask you to improve North Dining Hall, but I'm sure BP would send us into an ice age if that happened.
All right. I'll think about it. But how about if I offered you a building on Mod Quad?
Mod Quad? Father, that's not even a real quad. And frankly, I'm insulted. How about this? I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Can't refuse? I'm the president of the university. I have all the power here. Why would I not be able to refuse it?
Father, I recommend you listen to me.
All right, what is it?
I'm willing to rename DeBartolo Hall Jenkins Hall, and in exchange...
Now, why would I want a building with E. coli in the water named after me? If I wanted a piece of garbage with my name on it, Steppen Center would have become Jenkins Center years ago.
Father, listen. In exchange, I would oversee all of the activities at McGlynn Casino Night. I've been looking into the gambling business lately and think I can make a pretty penny.
All right, I don't know if I can write off on that one as a dorm event, but what if I call my boss and talk about it?
Your boss? Aren't you the... Never mind. I'll give you 5 minutes.
Hey, Pope Francis, trying to make some money?
Hey, Don, what are we gonna do if he does refuse? We already used our last horse head on Dabo Sweeney last month, and it didn't even work.
Come on, Meatball, it's easy. I would stop donating to his precious endowment fund. He'd be crawling back to me in no time. And besides, I know something about Father Jenkins that not a lot of people do.
Hey, Father Jenkins, I have that list of people who didn't fill out their SIFs for you to excommunicate from the church.
Well. If it isn't Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan? No, it's me, Ruthin. Sorry, I mean Rich. I know you told me not to use my ethnic name while on the job. But what is all this?
It is not what it looks like at all.
I can't believe it.
No.
I thought all those comments were just dumb, stupid jokes.
They're jokes. They're all jokes.
But you want to be a cowboy.
I absolutely do not want to be a cowboy.
It all makes sense. I mean, Garth Brooks and Tim McGraw in the same year.
What's wrong with that?
And the bowl game. You're the reason we didn't play in Miami. You chose Dallas for the bull riding and the barbecue, didn't you?
Oh, you're probably just a vegan, aren't you?
And the shirts. They all said rush for gold.
Oh,
you want a gold rush.
We're trying to go back to the gold standard, okay?
You're the reason campus is expanding westward. That's why if you play the fight song backwards, it says, John Wayne Jenkins is a cowboy. And the whole CSC thing, Catholic Super Cowboy.
Oh, you think you've got it all figured out, Pinhead. Well, let me tell you something. This campus isn't big enough for the two of us. Why do you think I made Father Pete run to be president?
That was Mayor Pete, not Father Pete.
Hey, either way, you're not going anywhere. And nobody can find out about this.
Father, you already have me here for another 5 semesters. How could you possibly hide something like this?
It's super easy. You just throw a sheet over it.
Now Cowboys like smoky old.
Yeah, so then he said to me, this isn't a porta potty, it's the grotto. So I pulled my pants up and I booked it out of there.
What? Hey, boys, what's up? How's fall break?
Oh, it's pretty boring. Just chilled with the family, saw some friends.
I visited all my friends at state schools, and it was nuts. They were so lenient about parietals, it was like they didn't even exist.
Dude, that is sick. Hey, has anyone seen Steve? Heard he went on one of those Appalachian service trips over the break?
Life-changing.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked how my trip to Appalachia was. To which I responded, life-changing.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Huh, yeah, it was cool. It really makes you rethink everything. I mean, beds. I almost forgot about those bad boys. We had to sleep outside on sharp rocks, no blankets.
Really? That seems extreme.
Oh yes, extreme change. Reminds me of when I studied abroad. You guys remember how I studied abroad, right?
Yeah, man, we remember.
It just changes you in such a way that nothing else could, really. You know, like, I learned so much about the world. Before, I wasn't even aware there were other cultures.
Wait a minute, hold on. What?
I mean, you know.
No, not really.
No, I get it. It's like when I was in Appalachia, we didn't have any of these fancy places to eat like Nicholas's patio. No. If we wanted something to eat, we had to kill it with our own hands.
How does that even relate?
No, I get it. It's like when I was studying abroad, you know, not here, in a different country, studying abroad, in Europe. I was in France, and I went to order some French fries, but they were like, those are just called here fries. I'm just glad Steve and I could both travel to farther the mission of Our Lady. I mean, me traveling farther, the impact it had was obviously more life-changing.
Wait. Do you think studying abroad is more life-changing than going on an Appalachian service project?
I mean, of course. I was out of the country. You didn't really go outside of your comfort zone.
Out of my comfort zone? I was completely off the grid. My phone was as useless as those courses you took abroad.
Dude, you posted 4 times during your trip.
You just wouldn't get it. You could never understand how much helping others changes you.
No, I get it. I've done a ton of community service, and it's great.
Yes, service is important, and I was serving overseas.
No.
No.
Not
at
That
all.
is not the same thing at all.
Even still, my perspectives were changed, internationally changed. Yours were just changed from an American standpoint, but mine were changed metrically, because we used the metric system. Bet you don't know how warm 30 degrees Celsius is.
Warm. You can't even think about warm when you're breaking your back for others in the sweltering Appalachian heat.
Appalachia. When I was in Europe, I was in the Alps, Alachia. But you don't hear me droning on about it.
Yes, we do. It is literally all you ever talk about. It is study abroad this and study abroad that. We get it.
You could never get it. You didn't study abroad. You didn't research with leading academics, often in a foreign language. And you didn't come away with a heightened responsibility and curiosity for the world. You hear that, Steve? Mountain Man Steve? The world, not just some coal mines.
You don't understand. I was learning about the region, building homes, talking to the people.
You don't think I was talking to the people? I became fluent in the native tongue. Arriva cheese.
Weren't you in London?
Enough. I have heard enough about your vacation. My life was completely changed by Appalachia. I changed my major from finance to peace studies. I went vegan to vegetarian. Now I'm back to vegan. And now I use Crest toothpaste.
What was that last one?
No.
You're not changed. Study abroad changed me to the core.
Appalachia changes you in a way nothing else could.
Both of you shut up. Roger over here literally had a heart transplant over the break. He was clinically dead for 8 minutes, and he literally never talks about it, ever. It's really cool that both of you had transformative experiences while you were traveling. Now stop talking about it.
Yeah,
you're right.
But like, Roger didn't really go anywhere.
happiness hit her like a train on a track. Coming towards her, stuck still, no turning back. She hid around corners and she hid under beds. She killed it with kisses, and from it she flayed. With every bubble she sank with her drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother and fast for your father. Run for your children and your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. Oh, the dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. And I never wanted anything from you except everything you had, and what was left after that too. Oh, happiness hit her like a bullet in the back. Oh, struck from a great height by someone who should have known better than they had. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. 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 Let's go. Run fast for your mother and fast for your father. Run for your children and your sisters and your brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. Dog days are over, oh, the dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come.
I'm Mike Brink.